Okay, so you have your idea, now you need to fund it.
First, there are a few things to consider, like how much do you need?
And what's your demographic?
Like,
Is it for young people in rural Victoria or another demographic or community?
oh, so you should also consider what demographics you could be a part of.
Yeah, and what's your cause?
So once you've considered all of this, it'll be easier to find what funding is best for your project. Now, let's talk about grants.
Grants are one great option for funding with a lot of different pathways and possibilities. A grant is a sum of money given by an organisation with a specific intention for its use. Unfortunately, grants aren't always available. Some are one-off opportunities, while others are annual or biannually open. This is dependent on who is providing the grant. Here we have put together a list of where to look first.
YERP is the peak body for the youth sector. That means they are the go-to organisation for all things youth-related. Sometimes peak bodies like YACVIC will provide funding for young people, but they can also give you information on where to find more money. So make sure you know the peak body that covers your project.
Victorian State Government offers grants to support responsibilities such as education, environment and community services. Funding is passed down to local councils who provide grants to make change in your local area. Google your suburb to find out which local council you belong to.
Did you know institutions like universities and student unions might help fund your project?
They may not fund your entire project, but could fund resources or let you use their location.
That reminds me how, similar to grants, sponsorship funding is often reserved for people in specific demographics or for projects that target specific demographics.
Yeah, always check your eligibility. How about some other options?
Yeah, so if your project is intended to help people, then people might help fund it.
That's true, and if you're researching crowdfunding initiatives, there's lots of options out there.
Speaking of people funding your projects, like scholarships, sponsorships are another great option to fund your idea and make it a reality.
Oh yeah, sponsorships can come from an individual, a group, or an organization.
So really, anybody who believes in your cause can become a sponsor. They can even be mentors or general support people. Does that involve networking?
You can find more information on how to network on YERP's networking page.
Okay, is that it?
I think we have one last person to hear from.
Now that you know where to go, have you considered if there are things you need that aren't money? Like locations, people, or physical resources? And be super clear too, people and organisations need you to know what your project is and what you want from them. Maybe put this in a plan, clearly write it out. Now you're ready to start finding funds.